Welcome back, StencilCast viewers, to another episode, the 15th episode of StencilCast PokeBattles. I am here by myself again. No one else is here. And this battle today is myself versus Dylan that we had earlier today. And as you can see, I switched out two Pokemon in my team, which I meant to do earlier. Salamence and my Lotic. Well, Swampert for my Lotic, and then Salamence for Zangoose. Worked out a lot better. This match was really fun, and it was, with Dylan, so that's always cool. Let's get started. Dylan's issuing a challenge. I lead with Kyubimon, which is my Ninetales, to bring up that drought. And then I didn't think he was going to lead with Exeggutor, which he did. And Exeggutor, I believe, his is Chlorophyll. So it takes advantage of that drought I set up for him. So now he's like the fastest Pokemon on the field. So I switch out to Raoul, because I know he's going to Sleep Powder me, and Raoul will be able to take it. And I was like, And so I knew he was going to withdraw, so I went and threw out a Will-O-Wisp. And I believe it goes out in Metagross, which is nice. And I use a Will-O-Wisp. Whoosh! You're burned. You're burned, Metagross. Metagross is burned. And at this point, it's going to be pretty easy to take down because I can take anything that he dishes out. Like this Meteor Mash. Nothing. It's Chump Change. Chump Change right there. It's nothing. So Shadow Claw, which is super effective, takes out over half his health, so I know he's going to be a 2-hit KO. And Dylan at this point just decides to stay in, because, you're not going to do much else. This Trevenant I absolutely love. I love this Trevenant. It's been a pain for the people I've been battling to take out. Anyway, it was my foot on the chair. I didn't fart, just FYI, if you guys heard that. I kill his whatever it was, Metagross. He leads out with Travolta, Dragonite. It's like, I don't want to be Fire Blasted or Fire Punched in the sun. So I go out to Subject Zero, which is my Swampert, who's going to take it like a boss. Which he does. And then I believe I go for Waterfall or Earthquake. It's one of the two. I might actually go for Yawn. But my red card switches them out, and I love that red card because no one expects it on a Swampert. I yawn. Like I'm doing right now. Snorlax is hit. And at this point, Dylan has the decision of switching out Snorlax or keeping Snorlax in. He goes to switch out, and I go for the Earthquake, I believe, and I think he switches to... And I go for the Waterfall. That's right, because I was like, crap, because it's not super effective at all against the Exeggutor. Not that Earthquake would be either. It, again, does nothing to him, so I decided to switch out and keep my Swampert, because I know I'll be able to take out his Scizor, and I forget there's another Pokemon I could use it for. He does the whole Sleep Powder thing again, and of course I switch out to Trevenant, and he withdraws. The sun's gone, which is good. Sends out the Laser Gator, which is for Alligator, and I was not going to take an Ice Fang, but I knew he was going to switch, so I did the Shadow Claw, and this does over almost half, at least half on a crit. Anyway, good job, Raoul. And I go out and throw out Subject Zero again, because I know I'll be able to take an Ice Fang the most with him, because Swampert's nice and bulky. And I avoided it. I lulled so hard. He's the Ice Fang again, though. I think I can live another one, but I'm not sure. But I yawned to force a switch out. And he switches out, and I believe I'm going to go for an Earthquake. And then he switches out to Dragonite, because I knew that was always going to be a risk. No, I remember this now. Sorry, it's the next time I use Earthquake, I think, in the second game we did. But he switched out to Scizor, and I thought that Earthquake was going to do more, but it didn't. So I miscalled, sorry about that. And he Mega Evolves. Sorry for yawning, guys. He Mega Evolves, goes for the Bullet Punch. It does nothing. Again, Chump Change. I go for another Earthquake, and I end up killing this Mega Scizor, or Grazie. It's kind of a joke that Dylan and I have, because he does a horrible Ezio voice, and I keep telling him it's really like to not do it, and so now he just does it, makes fun of it by going "De grazie," and he does these whole claw things where he like pinches his hands when he says it for some reason. So I told him once it looked like a crab, and so and he told me today that because of the claws he named it "De grazie and Sizzler," but I guess it's an inside joke. But he comes out with Travolta, Dragonite, so I threaten him out with the Salamence to get off one, the Intimidate, and to threaten him out. And I went for a Draco Meteor, because my Salamence is a special sweeper, and I knew whatever he sent out was going to die to it, and he sends out his Feraligatr, probably for the ice advantage, but I end up killing him. And I end up switching out because one of my special attack is lowered, and I don't feel like I'm going to be able to take on a Salamence with, like, I don't know if it's -1 or -2 special attack. So I send out Kyubimon to get out the sun again for Raoul and my Sawsbuck, which I don't think we see at all in this match. He power up punches me. Ninetales takes it like a champ. I just have to switch out to go again for Yvonne, because when I sent out Ninetales, what I had in mind was to boost the flamethrower on Salamence, because I don't have Fire Blast, and I knew he was going to go for an Earthquake, because Snorlax has Earthquake, Rest, Snore, and a Body Slam, so I knew he was going for the Earthquake, so I switched out, and he switches out to Exeggutor, which is perfect. I flamethrowered him, and I laughed so hard. I don't know why Dylan sent out Exeggutor, but I destroyed it nonetheless. He sends out his Dragonite again, and I go for a Draco Meteor, which misses. I was so pissed when that happened, but he went for a Dragon Dance anyway, so I was like, okay, that's fine. You're gonna get it off. You know, +1 attack, +1 speed. And he goes for the Waterfall, which, I don't remember, I believe Salamence takes. Yeah, he totally takes it, and I go for a Draco Meteor, which should wipe out the Dragonite, or Travolta. I think it does. Come on. Yeah, that's right. You're dead. You're so dead. Yeah, it's -2 on the Draco Meteor. Well, that Dragonite's down. There's a lot of really good switching and playing on my part, I just have to say. I was very impressed with myself, because usually I get impulsive with the switching and overthink, like, every prediction possible, which ends up causing me to suck big time. So he goes out in Snorlax, I send out Trevenant, because I knew I'm going to be able to take whatever. And I knew he had Body Slam on there, but I thought he would go for the Earthquake, predicting I would switch, but he didn't. He went for the Body Slam, which I took because it's not effective at all. So I Will-O-Wisp Snorlax. Of course it misses, and I think it misses again, actually. And this is Dylan's last Pokemon, so I throw out the Will-O-Wisp. Excuse me again. To get the residual damage on him. And the only other move I have is, so I have Shadow Claw, and the only other attacking move is Horn Leech, and that's Grass type. So I just kept going for Horn Leeches, and I rested at this point because I know I still have my Berry, and I was at low health, and I didn't want my Trevenant to die. And I sleep. One Berry restores me, and then I use Horn Leech after he uses Earthquake. Snorlax is faster than Trevenant, I think by like 5 or 4. It really bummed me out. But what if Will-O-Wisp like burned the berry? Or if you were burned, it would burn the berry or your item or something? That would be crazy. I think that would be that'd suck actually. Never mind, that's a bad idea. So I'm just going to keep Horn Leeching him, because he's going to keep using Earthquake, and I'm just going to keep getting the health back. And this is basically game after this, it takes forever. Maybe I'll plug some few things right now while this is taking a while. Check us out at thecitadelfleet.com, guys. We have reviews on a ton of stuff, apps, movies, coffee. We have the StencilCast podcast, which is up. I don't remember how many episodes. I think it's like 10. Sorry. Ooh, crap. 10 episodes. The last 2 are Mass Effect related. They're really cool. And all of my videos are on that site. You can reach us at thecitadelfleet.com, tweet us. Tumblr, I think it's tumblr.citadelfleet.com, facebook.com/citadelfleet, and you can reach me personally at the Citadel, not at the Citadel Fleet, at Mr. Patrick King on Twitter, and you can also reach Dylan at Geekman11. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and go catch them all.